All right, guys, well, I'm back today with another Amazon deal alert video, and a deal was struck with China, so the tariffs are going to be drastically reduced, which is good news if you like high value items, but it's also good news if you like countries being held accountable for certain trade practices. So hopefully things continue to improve for America, but let's dig into these deals, starting with the first deal from Gowutar. Now, Gowutar has had full reviews of these red dots on the channel. Now, I've been reviewing a lot of their red dots for a while, and these guys actually created a discount code specifically for my viewers and reached out to me for one of the sponsorship spots in the deal video. So I said, well, you got to send over a really good code for my viewers, and they did. This HHC B22 Shake Awake in both green and red is now on sale for a very affordable price. Now, these guys get super bright for almost every single lighting condition, really long battery life, great waterproof rating, ultra clear glass with no blue hue, and they've got a low profile mount and high profile in the box. They've been selling right now for $68.99, and for those specs and features, that's really good. But right now, they're on sale after the 20% discount you can find in the description below, specifically for my viewers, for both the red and green, to drop the price down to $55.19. Really hard to beat that, especially when you consider the turrets on these guys. The turrets are actually protected and recessed, unlike some of the other budget red dots that stick up really high. It's also got exposed turrets that are super easy to adjust, yet still retains that full waterproof rating, and you get all of the mounting hardware to swap out between the low and high profile mount. So love these dots. Probably one of the absolute best dots you can possibly get for under 70 bucks right now, but they're $55.19 with free Amazon Prime shipping, so a great opportunity to grab those. The next deal I want to talk about is something I picked up myself, the new LifeStraw Peak Series Solo water filter. A micro water filter, perfect for bug out and prepping kits, and the cool thing is you can actually remove the bottom and thread this onto any type of like 20-ounce water bottle. So you can scoop up water from a creek, then pop the top, thread that bottle on, and carry it with you, and then drink from the straw. Now, the other cool thing about this is you can actually remove the top. It comes with a syringe that is inside the package. Remove that bottom, stick it in contaminated water, and then suck in the water through the LifeStraw filter, and then squirt it into your water bottle if you don't want the filter attached. Now, you can keep repeating that process, well, if I don't shoot the water everywhere, and then squirt it back in. So love the new adaptability and overall performance of these new water filters, especially at the price point. The other cool thing about these is they are small enough to fit into a micro kind of EDC bag, survival bag, or camp bag. And I actually take one of these every time we go on a mission trip to Honduras. Now, we truck our water into the villages that we see, but a lot of times we don't have reliable water sources. And if something were to happen to our camp, trucked in water, it's nice to have one of these. It gives you a peace of mind. These new ones generally sell for 30 bucks. They're on sale right now for the cheapest price I've ever seen them, at 43% off for the blue color variation at $16.93. In my opinion, definitely worth grabbing one of those, especially at the price point. These 704 Tactical Edition Through Night Archer Pro S is back on sale for an incredibly low price. These generally go for 30 bucks. Blinding turbo mode at 1459 lumens, USB-C rechargeable under the head of the light itself, double reversible pocket clip to clip this onto the bill of your hat, and it's got a stepless dimming and a stepless brightness. So you can click that button and it'll auto dim down until it hits the bottom, and then it'll triple flash to let you know you're at the bottom, and then it'll go right back up to the top, and it remembers the last setting you were at. You can also long press to turn it on for a low lumen mode. Again, perfect for bug out and prepping situations. That's going to last you weeks on end. Love this light. They generally sell for 30 bucks, on sale for $22.45. Solid option, especially at the price point. Low battery indicator on the light itself right there. When that turns red, you know you're running low. And with that IPX8 waterproof rating, you're going to be good to go. And you can actually start building out a pretty cool survival kit right here. I know this is the main channel, the tactical channel. We'll talk about the gear channel in a minute. But guys, this is a pretty awesome start to a nice kit right there for an EDC kind of bug out or survival kit. Another great addition to it would be this guy right here. A For Sale is the company, and that's how you spell it out right there. DC53 steel, full tang design, G10 handles, Kydex sheath with a micro clip. Perfect for a budget battle belt, and I've got a lot of those suggestions on the channel. Adjustable for different belt sizes. You can shift it left or right, and a little spot for your thumb to pop that knife right out. Or you can slide this into a mag pouch, including one of the smaller PCC mag pouches. It'll fit in one of those nicely. That way you can reach up and deploy that. A lot of the larger ones will fit in the 5.56 mag pouches. This one's going to fit right there in the 9 pouches. So that's actually a pretty cool addition if you haven't thought about adding one of those to your budget battle belts with just a clip, or running it inside a plate carrier or chest rig with those additions. Now, these generally sell for a little over 25 bucks, on sale right now for $24.88, and there is a clickable code on the Amazon link that drops the price to $23.63. So just a touch over 23 bucks for this really nice EDC defensive fixed blade. That's pretty cool. And again, you can start pairing things together for a nice micro kit. Now, if you're interested in a lot of the fixed blade knives and things like that, we're going to be talking a little bit more about some of those options in a second on the gear channel. But this is another pocket knife that I've reviewed in the past and have talked about on this channel and the other one, 704 Gear, the Kaiser Nice Guy. D2 steel, 2.84-inch blade, G10 handles, completely reversible pocket clip, really lightweight design, and it's super nimble, and love the overall specs and features of this guy. It's got jimping on the back so you can really choke up, or if you're using it for skinning, kind of press at the top and pull down. Or if you're opening packages, you can kind of choke up on this knife with a little bit of jimping and then cut through that tape over the top, which is more likely than skinning an animal with this knife. But overall, a solid knife for the money. Generally sells for 48 bucks. Lowest price I've ever seen on this knife on Amazon, down to $28.99. Carrying right along, I also want to discuss a couple of repeat deals and deals that I mentioned on the gear channel because these guys are really good. The 704 Gear Sliver, last chance to grab this at a discount. It's available in FDE, black, and green G10 with a coated D2 steel blade and a completely reversible pocket clip. Great blade centering, great flipper action for deployment, and if you're looking for a micro compact EDC when it comes to overall width, to drop down in your pocket is a very slim EDC. It pairs perfectly with that 704 Lite. Both of them can fit easily into your pocket. These generally sell for 30 bucks. Lowest price we've done on these knives since the release, I think in 10 months on this knife. They haven't been cheaper than this. $22.99. Again, 3 different color variations for 23 bucks of free shipping. And this is my company, so it goes to support the channel. I greatly appreciate it. A couple of repeat deals that I mentioned on the gear deal videos that popped out this week. If you missed those, check it out. Is with a fixed blade knife deal. I did an entire video on fixed blade Amazon knife deals around $30-ish. This was the most expensive in the collection. They generally sell for $50, but it's on sale for a clickable 30% off code from the company, GTKII. Massive full tang design, FRN handles, rock solid build, razor sharp out of the box. You can choke up on this guy. One of my favorite knives from GTKII right now. These generally sell for 50 bucks, and after that 30%, you were looking at $35 for this knife with the DC53 steel and the FRN sheath. For me, I like the sheaths with the flip-up clip, but this is also a nice clip, no-nonsense clip. Very easy. You can get a full grab on this knife when you deploy it. $35. Hard to beat that. Another repeat deal that I do want to quickly mention is going to be the Kaiser Gemini. This guy is an Ultem. Ultem has been hard to find for affordable in knives lately. It's just an interesting handle material, very translucent. You can see through it. This one is actually Nitro V steel. These generally sell for 72 bucks, on sale for $43.50. And I did an entire pocket knife deal video over on the gear channel this week. Check it out. A lot of those deals are still valid. And then the last one I want to talk about is going to be a couple of bonus deals, including the company SDOK EDC. Again, not going to spend a ton of time on this. Great EDC fixed blade knives. A lot of them have dropped in price about 15 to 20%. I'll leave my favorites in the description below. And then there may be a deal, trying to work it out. If you see it in the description, it is there on the Parcel Safety STX 100 full respirator. If it's not there, it'll be next week. But I did want to mention this at at the end. And you guys know the drill. Leave a comment, second comment, nonsense gibberish. Let's pump this in the algo and let me know what your favorite deal is today. I want to hear what you guys are thinking and what you want to see in the future. I know this was a little bit gear heavy. Next week is going to be the standard 704 Tactical channel heavy. You've got a lot of deals in the works right now. We'll see if they pan out, but make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.